Good day, good morning, good evening. Whatever time it is, either way, welcome to my floor. And to Nandar scratching the thingy apparently. Hi. Hi. Hello. I am dog sitting for some friends. So we might be getting some cameos. And apparently quite a bit of sound. I guess let's just go. Oh, I wasn't even in yet. Nandar. You found it. Hoodoo. 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 Yeah. Welcome to this noise, I guess. I thought you'd be chill. We just came back from a walk. Yeah. Oh well. Hi. I'm going to keep going with the this. Yes, this one. A space and time for you. Oh Lord. What do? Be careful. Should I get you this one? Wait. I will be right back. Wait. Wait. Am I in screen? I don't know. We shall see. Wait. I might be a bit extra distracted today for obvious reasons. And we might have to pause towards the end to give this one some food. Yeah? How does that sound? Oh, okay. Hello. Not my face, thank you. I'm gonna sit here. You don't have to. Oh, that was a big yawn. Yeah. Oop. I forgot that was... Can I check something with this one? Is there info that I need with this one? No, not really. I'm gonna take a picture of it just in case, and then you are more than welcome to, I guess, rip it apart. Give me one moment. There. If you want it. Yeah, it's okay. Tezuk, hello. Welcome. Ooh, I'm in the cutscene now. How are you? Hi, are you? Hi, how are you? Hi. It's okay. Do you want to sleep? You can sleep. Sorry, I'm dog sitting too, so I'm slightly preoccupied. Yeah. Yeah, you want to rip that apart? Yeah, you want to rip that apart. Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything? He's definitely ripping it apart. Show the doggy. He will probably be running back and forth. I can't seem to. He's happily chewing on some cardboard at the moment. Ta-da! Yeah, he's ripping it apart. He'll probably be running back and forth anyway. Which is also why different place. Doggy. Yeah. They said hi. Also, he has him and his siblings, 2 cats, have a Instagram. You are sleepy? I am sleepy too. We can be sleepy together. This is now the sleepy floor. I'm gonna have to vacuum tomorrow, aren't I? Yeah, that's okay.
Nothing substantial, unfortunately, but we had the weirdest experience.
Ooh. And Instagram, yes. Nandor and his friends, maybe? Is that the name? Sleep floor, yes. Yeah. So I take it that the war's still on? No progress yet, I'm afraid. Yes, unfortunately. Should get him some more cardboard. Because he is going to decimate that. That's okay. I just wasn't sure because things seems to be at a standstill while you were gone. I'm actually gonna fold this a little bit closer. Sorry, am I moving furniture around? He looked so insulted. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Continue. I'm going to be talking, it's fine. You can keep going with what you're doing. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made another move yet. Either. Oh, we fell down. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war. Hi, how are you doing?
Really makes you wonder what the business order's thinking.
Yeah, what are they thinking, Nandor? I was wondering, Lohan, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Aw, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Nandor. Hey. Give me a moment.
Ba-da-ba-da. No, that's not for you. That's not for you. I'm making things fall. Oopsie. Chaos rat. Chaos rat. Okay.
Sure, you can just go through. That's fine. Well, since you asked, this is technically my sibling's fault, so... Oh no, let's just go with since you asked. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. Right, thanks, you two. You're gonna lurk as you read, because spoilers make sense. What are you reading? If you can tell me before you leave. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, are you okay? My finger went in your mouth. He's so cute. He is. He's a chaos rat, but I appreciate him. When he isn't licking my face. Nej, inte ansiktet. Nej. No. I know I went perfect time for that, but still. This is going to be an unusually chaotic stream. Onyx Storm by Rebecca Harris. I have heard that name. Oh. Give me a moment. We're in the wrong. That's in the wrong side. No, no. Chill. Oh my god. You went fully chaos mode now, didn't you? You've been so calm today.
Then full chaos mode.
Chaos stream. We'll see how far I get on this. Oh, you good? Okay. See the guards. Your autocorrect changed Yados to Harris. I guess it is a more widely... I don't know. But I have heard of the book. Is it good? Wow. Tsumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it though. Of course I do. I don't. It's the third part of the fourth wing. Oh, that's why I recognize it. You're about to start it, lol, but then you've read the rest of the books in the series, I'm assuming? How were they? Of course I do. I totally remember this person. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more. Yeah? They have been on, like... They were good? Okay. Maybe I will read them after I'm done with the series. No, actually, after I'm done with the series, I want a standalone book. I'm currently listening to a trilogy, and it's quite heavy. But after that, I can get into a series again.
Think you were standing guard this whole time.
It's all good, honestly. It's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. They were just chilling. I think he's chilling now, kind of.
Tea.
There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something? Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything in the ferries at work. But they didn't sense anything out untoward. Thought it said outward. So we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it. That could be good or it could be very bad.
Interesting. Well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Seems suspicious, though. Could this be related to their true objectives? Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
How do you know? Sounds like morale's pretty high. I guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Luan.
Like, I know he's right behind me, but I also, like, want to keep checking on him.
There as well.
Huh? Is that... Twiny? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? We have a meet and greet? I wasn't, oh, I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on. You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with Luan, huh?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be way less intimidating than war. It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or what if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Oh, is Hannah going?
My flatmate is also heading off to take care of the cats while I take care of the dog. So I closed the door so he wouldn't like run around and disturb her while she's packing. But he's probably hearing her walk around and leave and stuff. Hi. Hi. Oh, hello. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Oh, sorry. That's hair. You have somehow gotten my hair on you and then on me. Okay. You gonna be nipping? No, you're hearing Hannah.
No one's here to judge you on your posture, or your facial reactions. Relax.
Alright then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so cheapish at the same time? Oh, I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. That sounded suspicious. I just figured that if I'd ask now, if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Okay, just sitting there. But I'm still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon. Great Paimon, she's gonna like that, isn't she? If you'd mind taking over for me for just a few minutes.
Again with the sheepish audacity. Audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
What do you... Yeah, I think it's a fair request. Woo! Ha ha ha!
We're gonna fight. We're gonna find someone. Yeah.
Oh, we're not even we don't even get to fight, we're just knocking him out, sure. Obviously I never expected to win, but until now I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. You'll get there. Are you going to sleep on the arm of the shore, whatever. You sleep in the weirdest places, my dude. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tsumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now that you've had a spar with Luan. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with a hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay, well, each to their own, but Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Yeah, probably me too. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, he is falling asleep. Look at that little face. Can you see his little face? If I do this, maybe. Like, how is that a comfortable way to sleep? Well, as long as he's calm and happy, I'm happy. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary? Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected. Nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Ian-san.
I haven't done voices in a while. Oh, you're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyssor had been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon was to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Cantalo.
Ignore Paimon, he wasn't a problem.
Luan, you're back already?
And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. I don't think that's the issue. Okay, I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless. What I meant to say is I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siplani?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed that as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines. They're doing stuff with ley lines again.
What does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
So even someone as familiar. Ooh.
I'm wearing lenses as like a trial thing yesterday and today, and they're not like fitting perfectly. Sometimes everything gets blurry.
Oh, he's sleeping so nicely. No wonder the shamans that Sutura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good. If that's the council of Granny, it's Italy, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required forces. I cannot read today. In a war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory. Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Actually, since you're here, said Lolly, I might as well ask you one more question. Oh? Sure. What is it? Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people? You mean only select individuals can see them? That's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche or extreme negativity embodied in physical form. It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
All right, we get it. Granny, it's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in my years.
Wow, okay. Well, if Granny...
I can't read that. I swear every time I look at it, I'm like, where are the... My dyslexia acts up.
Never seen it. It might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old. I agree, it's hard to say what it was for sure. Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious. I told you about what happened. Oh, there's sun now. Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Apparently, this quest is when the traveler is older as. Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, rather than the hand-holding, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
some scratches before I continue. Nice, isn't it? Okay.
But that's not neither here nor there. What bothers me is it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. Yes, that is what we just came to last time. Next time. I don't know what happens next. That really makes me question whether whose side the skull is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if it comes across as paranoid. Just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war. The second one in like a year.
Actually, Paimon feels like you made a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy? Do you think she's some kind of weapon? She could be, right? It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Well, and we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful. Might as well. She seems to trust me after all. Happy to, although I doubt she means us any harm. I honestly don't know.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Let's see if she's still there. She might have disappeared, who knows? He's very cute. He's also a chaos rat. But he's still cute. See, I thought I would be able to run further, but apparently not. Is the cave even going to be what it was? Who knows?
Here we are. Dear Dith still will still be here, right? It's so quiet though. Oh, what if Iansa was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully. So, no talking, Paimon. Maybe she's asleep.
Luan, watch out!
The gasp.
Yeah.
Shoot, maybe there really is a... Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was you. I heard the noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? I'm so sorry, I wasn't thinking straight. If I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge, and somehow it still hurt less than I expected. Why is that kind of rude?
Phew, that was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. No, not like you. You can run so fast.
Oh, what a big yawn.
Yeah, what a big yawn. There's also no way to cook here. It's good that you came back when you did. Hi. Oh, hello. Not Not my face. Not the face. Not the face.
Not the face. Hi.
How are you doing? There's also no way to cook here. It's good that you got back when you did. Another hour and a half, and you probably would have found me starved to death. Have we really been like gone that long?
That's weirdly precise, though it does explain why your attack on Luan was so weak.
Nay, Neil. Not on the table.
Not on the table.
I know you're not allowed on tables. You want to sleep here?
Wait, but if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. You already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Yeah.
Sigh.
With someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of burying my soul here, you know.
Kinda burying their soul. Hey, have you ever done that? You're nothing but bare soul, aren't you? What? What?
Do you want one more candy? I know you like these. Okay. Sit. Oh. Good boy. There you go. Could she really just be an injured civilian? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on then, you can join us for dinner.
That's just Hannah getting food. It's all good. Phew, I'm so full. Thanks for saving me again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now. No trouble at all. That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you're keeping count. No, that's no trouble at all.
Hey, you really pack it away there. They're diarrhea deaths.
Oh, hello. You are such a weirdo. Yeah, you are. Chaos rat. Anyway.
Deranged death. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
Oh. I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Night sky tends to be. Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now finally out, the air seems fresher and the stars are more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. Time probably passed unbearably slowly. Oh my god. This dog. I swear. When I was young, I used to lie. Hi. Yeah, am I talking about you? Yeah? One more? He currently has like this. Yeah. Chaos rat. When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. What? What? And often my mind would drift to this question: is this starry sky actually real? Wait. Wait. Because we had someone say it wasn't, right? And then there was like a hole in it and stuff. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky? Does she? Does she know about the false sky, eh? Maybe. But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spent their entire lives here, she'd say. You want on or through? Through. Okay. To them, that little village is their whole world. Near. Good boy. And so if our destiny is to live beneath the sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world, and that sky is real to us. True. Something doesn't need to be real to have real consequences.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kinda like how journeying around with everything is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right, but also not really.
Mother, hey.
What about this one? Oh, you don't have any ice, do you? I should get him some ice at some point. I think it's melted. I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories. I always loved to hear about the savior. Whee! Where is she from? Where's this lady from? But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders. I think that's natural too. Curiosity.
Yeah, go you.
Are you stretching or are you trying to play with me? Because I don't know. So I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. Hi. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. She's going to travel outside of Tevat. Maybe then I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Beyond the stars. Who knows, maybe one day I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world. My good lady, you already are.
Yeah. Yeah, one day. If only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find a savior and protect my world. Then I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I can think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry, I got a little carried away. I always got chatty after a hearty meal, just like my grandma. The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. And it does sound like,
Nee. Not chewing the pillows.
And it doesn't sound like she's being brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her? Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back. Oh, sorry. That was not for you. I'm sorry.
Where? Oh, they're invisible, huh?
In that case, I guess we gotta try that trick again. Can you see them now? Can I? Yes. Oh, cute. Yeah, stay back. I'll handle them. Oh, he's closing them in. That's kind of smart.
Paimon still can't see anything, but please be careful.
Fighting it is now, then. Oop, you're new.
Oh.
Whoop. There's some more. Yep. There are definitely some more.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air.
No. Nej. Nej, inte ansiktet.
You want this one again? You doing alright, Diradith?
I have no idea how to say this.
Diradith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out for a moment. Maybe she's a robot.
Why?
Like an android that's malfunctioning.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just, the image of Luan fighting to protect me. I was just trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do. That's tiny bit creepy, I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable, but to Paimon, what do you think, Luan?
I'm personally satisfied that Diradith isn't a threat. But it can't hurt to monitor her for another night. Nandor. Door's closed.
Alright. Diretive will be. Huh? Diretive? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber in your something, soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Nandor. Pull this one. Oop. You okay? You okay? Did you trip? This is the Night Kingdom. I do make a... Oh! I do a baby voice with the dog, I've realized.
Hi.
Lumine, am the Lord of the Night? My head, it hurts. It hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness. Nope, okay, he does not want to play with that. I can't make him them. Doomsday, a fitting name indeed. Wait, I'm also gonna go back. Can I go back? I can't apparently. A blood red sky. I was thinking this as well, that like the way she was calling her savior and stuff, that it sounds like she was from Candia. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. An endless and terrible curse that cannot be endless pain, a terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior. I do kind of wish you would lie down and relax. Simply because I feel like that would make me relax more too.
Yeah. Nate. Not that one. It's starting to break, so we gotta avoid that one. Sorry.
That dream I just had. Oh, you're awake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... Was she holding my hand? Was it her memories? Yeah, sit down up there and look out the window. Ooh. Just don't fall down, please. You just looked quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
Hi. Oh.
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Luan.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? Why do we not remember the dreams? I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next.
Aye.
Never mind, if the memory's gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this.
I'm gonna have to redo the couch. Okay, that's fine.
You go ahead, but for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you? Crazy dog.
Well, by death, this should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Not that one.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue my journey to find the savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Death.
See, wait, but if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Maybe you don't need to. That got stuck on your face. Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know? Did we tell her that it was our sibling?
And that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address.
You okay?
How about this? When time comes, you can just write a letter to Mavika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mavika? Who's Mavika? Hold on, I think I see something over there. The Abyss Order.
It's the Abyss Order. They're here. But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs.
What?
Nay.
Oh! Pillow falling down. This is falling down. Hoodoo. What's that barking for?
They're heading right this way.
Wait a second. Maybe we have to touch her. That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them. Oh, you're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
This is what it's like to not be able to see something. What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Dilated or the monsters themselves? Or is it us?
Or are you in like different timelines? Well, might as well mow these ones down. Just so they can't pose a threat to nope.
And just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Whoop.
Whew, all done. The morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand? Believe me, I am as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Radith can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Just hearing her.
Paimon's getting a little worried about Ian's son and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for night. Bye, Radith.
See ya, please take care. Okay, half an hour and then you should have food. So that means we will be pausing in half an hour. I mean, I'm not gonna force him to go away from the door if he's just looking out. There's like a gap underneath it and he seems to be like hunching down to look outside.
Hey, Ian-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements? Did they deploy some kind of secret weapon? No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours. Well, that's quite a big difference.
Okay, he's going down in there now. All good then. Phew, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. This is good news, right? Why do you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack, or did we unleash the Pyro Archon's might on them? Did we launch an attack? No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. At first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now I got the full story from one of the guards who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person, just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword. I keep wanting to push up my glasses and I'm not wearing them. A sword that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. Alright, I think I know what happened. I'm only recounting what I heard, but I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. Is this Dainsleif? And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with. So we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
Hey. You okay? You alright? Yeah? Okay.
Whoop!
You don't need to sweat it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident we know this person.
Yeah, it's either Dainsleif, which would make a lot of sense, or the twin, which wouldn't make as much sense, but we do know them.
Hi. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be? He never misses an occasion like this. Dainsleif. Oh, sorry. Wrong place. Do you want to leave? Do you want to lie down? Or do you want to go look at the door again because Hannah's there? I think that's the answer. You know what? I'm actually gonna teleport there. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd show up. You'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. This is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name is Jansan. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such mighty warriors as yourself. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons. He's literally just stood at the door staring.
Oh, please don't mind him, Jansan. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite alright. Uesu, Ian's son, respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I'm still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyways, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Jansan.
You good? I think he might be.
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little bit more polite? She's our friend.
Ian's son? Yes, I will remember the name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook. Since she wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook. Yep, he's by the door again.
Oh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example? Why?
He looks so bothered by the sounds. Never before have I seen the Abyss take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. The true goal must be a deeper one. Deeper as in Night Kingdom? Okay.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members.
Hi.
Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value for them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting.
That was a big yawn.
Leave them to their secret plots. If they are so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces.
Dum dum dum. No, not that one.
They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner... Oh, sorry, what did I say? And the sooner we can do that, the better.
Yeah, take a nap. All good.
That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeats out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow, okay. A candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more. After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then this other time we saw a lot of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of the Savior matched Luan pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on. That girl called her the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane? We're getting so much info.
Oh my god. The lenses with the light is weird. It looks weird to me. Last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm, and not just that, it referred to your sister then too. But who would still believe in the myth of a savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That term's been around even before the Cataclysm?
Wait, wasn't his sister called a princess, though? Where did the savior thing come from?
Well, when she was first granted the title of princess, the Winster King and the entire court of Candria set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with her there, all the pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Candria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed in this rhetoric. Okay. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Winster King's lust for power.
Sounds like the people of Candria really believed in her.
Is that why Luwine is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she's failed as the Candrian savior? The homeland? Since when does he call it the homeland? Candria, I mean. But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descendant from pure-blood Candrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. Oh, that might be? Doesn't explain anything about the weird visual thing that would explain how her people retain their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So a bit like Kaya? Except she grew up somewhere more isolated. We're getting Kaya mentioned as well. Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
It really doesn't. If she can't provide us with more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order. I swear she is like... There's timelines intermingled in this in some way. And the only time, she can't see the monsters in our time, and we can't see the monsters in her time. Until we, connect the actual timelines.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Nightwind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing in the morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Could we not, like, discuss that as we're, like, getting food and stuff, and then go to bed and get a good night's rest? Wait until the following day. Like 8 a.m. Okay, he's chilling now. All good then. Talk to Dainsleif. Where is Dainsleif? Over there. Alright then. I think he really wanted to see what was going on, like, with Hannah and what she was doing, but he gave up. Okay, what is the plan? No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Ianson discussing strategy together? Huh, looks like they're getting along just fine.
Lens?
Morning, what are you guys talking about?
You're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they have discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks.
Where was that again? I feel like I should know, but I don't.
Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great. This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all. And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army's almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mavika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without an okay from the Archon. I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second your delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival. I have already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us. Very well, then I will go there alone. Thank you for your intel, Ian-san.
You're going there on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's alright. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. He's looking at us like, are you coming or what?
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Luan.
Alright, fine, I'm coming.
Sigh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone, and then he called his own bluff.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna pretend. Just, yeah, it's okay. We'll come with you. Just ask for it. Oh, this place. I might just not realize it was called Cinder. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this. Let's hope it doesn't take too long. I only have so much time after all. And then the food, and then going for a long walk. So he's properly tired before bed. Might need a jacket this time. It looks like it might rain.
Is this the place? The Abyss orders Nope. Hide out in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss orders managed either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I ever have to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can. So machines for him. Okay, got it.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear the place out long before Ian-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go.
Let's go. In this battle, Dane's Leaf will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstacles that bar your path. The swordsmanship Dane's Leaf has mastered as the Canadian court guard captain allows him to easily espy the weaknesses of opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Why is that hard? It's the two V sounds. Void wards. Oh, sorry. Huh! Oh, so I just... Fighting it is. Seems like we're doing quite a bit of fighting at the moment. Let's hope my lenses stay put. Ah. Does that mean I can go through now? Oh, okay, I can. Three hits. The flames of redemption. There we go. I keep forgetting that I can use him, so to speak. Oop. Oop. Oh. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. lens is definitely not correct at the moment. Oh, one more. Thank you. That might be enough. Good. Burn them. Or I guess electrocute in this case. Both work. That did not work. Well, whatever. That's okay. So many cheap tricks, apparently. Oop. Oopsie. Just changing? Yeah, all good then. I reached the end, but still no trains of your sister, so who's calling the shots here? Inside of that. More health. I think all of my characters are full health, but health is always good. Health. Health. Twilight Sword. Dainsleif. Is this really what you want? It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down till the last man.
So, where's Lawn's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak? Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what this means for you. I'd like to see what makes you think you make you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war. Then allow me to be frank. As far as we're concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No, Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. The Abyss Order's greatest wish? Does that mean... Your Highness
quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit the realm's past experiences with the ley line reconstruction. How helpful you're being to tell us all this. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Kandria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of Nightwind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover?
Yes, very clearly.
Oh no, this makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in Kandria's restored to life. What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right, you still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just revove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Mavika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Kandria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it? Oh, you poor fools, clinging to delusions even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
We have.
Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines. What does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effects on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on. I also vaguely remember seeing Illumine in the Night Kingdom, facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. I can't see monsters at the same time. We can only see monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. According to a guard stationed near the Night Masters Wind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with the Yansan and Sitlali. This isn't their usual style. I think it is. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Dairadith. See? If she's Kandrian like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Kandria that he speaks of might actually exist. Despite hailing from that separate time and space, Dairadith has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Kandria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only is one thing.
The what is only one thing?
That should demand our attention in this instance. And that is silencing this man for good.
There is only one thing, maybe.
Oh, the humming was nice.
That should be all of them, right? So, we destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Atlant, but somehow that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said, Luan? You look really worried.
Diradius is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Kandria, yes? I've said my piece. I doubt Kandria could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. Aren't you coming with us? It seems like a good choice. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found.
Okay, I guess.
Feel like he could also do with actually hearing it.
What's he being attacked by?
I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake, I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too then, Hayden. Hayden seems a very normal name. Or, I guess that's not necessarily how you pronounce it. 500 years on and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Daneslave, you may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago. Weird Sword of Heaven's End, okay. Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way of completely destroying the other. Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over.
I guess that's what we're doing now. Lovely. Cool cutscene though. Sorry.
All good.
That was a weird sound.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never in all my worst nightmares have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
I'm also like trying not to make too much noise and disturbing the dog.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Kandria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become. Alright, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired? Now, why don't we sit down, perhaps chat a little?
He doesn't really seem like the type.
What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on. I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Betrayal?
Indeed, when the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up.
The great abyssal power within her had been divided up.
Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Kandrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
No, but she's not exactly a Kandrian either. She's closer to a god than a Kandrian.
I suppose you have changed. I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sertalogi.
Ooh, we've heard that before, but where?
Where have we heard that before? Was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it.
I swear it's something in Norse mythology too, but I don't remember.
There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What, too cowardly to admit it?
I'm sorry, Daneslave. I would apologize for you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, or in shame I longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for my misdeeds, for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Candia we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. Of the world's identity in this game, right? So the Candia we once called home. Dainsley slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Candia floats into his mind. The sight, memories and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me about it? About our golden age?
Everything etched into heart and mind are gradually brought back to the forefront again, alongside a feeling of nostalgia and loss. I'm not interested. I have neither the time or the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I am afraid I owe you yet another apology, Daneslave. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Candia's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Candia from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave with an abundant supply of memories, and so we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide that what they could.
The meditation.
Even though fragments are all that remains in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So the loom of fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing, its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame that it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring, left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Oh. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion, just like ours. But all of Kandrian's but of all Kandrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price, even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait. So this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation and access my memories? So be it. A few of my fading memories for an entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Candia is complete.
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it.
He's like,
I suppose it is. Just had to double check how long time I have left. Symphony of the something. Let's see what she says.
It's Dai. Great, she's still here.
it's Dai.
That's what I'm calling her now. At least when there's that little time to read.
Oh. Is she seeing the cataclysm? Or new Candia being created?
What is this? Could this be the cataclysm? Is this where Dairedith is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great. That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Candia? What happens to my homeland? No, wait, don't answer that. We can only fight for our future if the future is unknown. I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not here to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
That way, when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her. A memento? Wait, the key? Wait. What is that? Oh, that's her from the in the future. If this is her future, if this is her fate. Oh, I actually get to decide if I keep it or not. See, I would give it to her because that's how we find it, right? We find it because we gave it to her. Which is trippy, but yeah. Does that mean Candria was here? Probably not, right? Oh, she's frozen. Is that our sister? Yeah. So that's what happened. Isterath, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. Oh my god, wait! The god of time? Did this? Oh my god. There's no other way around the way that this meeting could have taken place. You knew all of this? I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Candria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Dyradith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me, but then she showed me the key of your hibernation chamber. So she actually did it. So okay. We've been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet, and I found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me the news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Candria was in equally desperate need of my help. I do not, no matter what I chose, I'd greatly regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against my guilt and I made my decision. I went to see you. And we weren't here. And then? But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. Is that why we woke up? But then we should have been... Well, no. That would have been 500 years ago. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Isterath? Yeah, it's circular. Dyradith succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Candria, save the entire world, but instead the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Candria really been revived? Have you set out to do what you need to... Have you done what you set out to do?
I cannot read.
Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Kennedy are complete. I had always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. For other reasons? The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason.
Oh my god. My lens.
Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intevat Bay as the base. Intevat.
What is an Intevat?
I was able to grow a realm based on the Kennedy of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Dyraideth to cross paths.
That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of Night agree to this?
After that, the new Candia was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's memories in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials.
Hi. Hello. Yes. Very nice to see you again. Wake up. Nee. Nee. No kissing in my face. Legally? Yeah. Sorry, give me a couple moments. I need to finish this story and then we can get you some food.
With those memories as raw materials and the superimposed realm as...
You know what?
I'm actually gonna do this. That's a smart addition. The Loom of Fate finally finished its work, because I think I read slower. Or, you know. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Candia's ley lines, with destination once known as Candia can rise again. One day I will find a suitable host location for it. Why is reviving Candia so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Candia 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase that part of my life that I spent in Candia.
Oh.
I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Ooh, ooh.
Heavenly principles? Time? Is there supposed to not be voices? Also, the colors in this cutscene, great. It's a star. So much lore. Oh my god. And they just disappeared. This is one of the prettiest cutscenes I think we've had. Oh, so good. There was no voices though. Was that just me? Was that just mine? Or was there not supposed to be voices? Yeah. Okay. Are we out of the cut? Oh, are we out of a cutscene now so that I can, you know, actually give the food for? Nope. Nope. Okay, let's go quickly.
Before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Danslifts, of course. What's wrong? You look upset. Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's spear. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared. Right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
It's fine. I need some time to take everything in. Don't drink and drive. Fly.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now. And learned quite a lot. Huh? You met your sister?
I did. We had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright? What your sister accomplished? Well, that defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
Yeah. Caught me off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malika had an argument with the captain. Malika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to read ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas. Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now. You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either. With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on that land. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own. An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return? No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
You've got a point. I still feel like a mess though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Barissa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but
Eon-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
yes, me included. Okay, we're out. Then I'm gonna quickly end and get this thing, this little thing, some food and another walk. Yeah, sounds good? Yeah. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out. We had so much, I have so many thoughts, but later. Okay, bye now.